Hey Brittany, hey Tasha. Y'all, I was knocked out sleep. I got up at 5:30 this morning, started laundry. I told y'all I'd be busy. I had to get a nap in before I go live, y'all, because I was tired. I was tired. Okay. Hey, Auntie Tanya. Hey, Miss Walker. How's everyone doing today? I'm glad tomorrow is Thursday, almost Friday. Yes. How's everyone doing? Come on in. We had a great live yesterday. I enjoyed the live. We're going to have a good one today, too. Um, hey, T. Hey, Auntie Barbara, how are you? I'm doing good, Royal D. That's good. I got up at 5:30, y'all, started laundry, made me some coffee. I didn't really want no breakfast, so I know I'm gonna eat a good dinner. And baby, when I got finished and did the housework, child, I fell back to sleep. I was tired. Yes, I was tired. Hey, Kimberly. Good afternoon to you too, sweetie. How are you? Mm. And I slept good last night because I was tired too. When I got off my live, I did what I had to do. I took me a shower. I went to Facebook for a while and looked at some videos. And girl, after that, I went to sleep. I was kind of tired. Yes, yesterday was a great live, Roy D. I like to hear everyone's opinions on Romeca case. Yes, because I have a video for her case, y'all. This case is something like Romeca case, right? The one I'm gonna show y'all today. So I want everybody to have their own opinion about it. This guy did holler self-defense and but he did go to prison. He did go to prison. Yes, he did. He went straight on to prison where he needed to be, where Holly at. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tasha, you ain't gonna order no more food today, is you? So yeah, we gonna listen to this. Wait, the kids do a video this morning, y'all. Do anybody know? I was asleep, y'all. Lord, I told y'all. I jumped up so fast a while ago. I'm like, damn, it's time for me to go live. I was trying to get me a nap in, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Yes, he did. Okay. Royal D, no, I get up early and I went to the Waffle House. Okay. Well, I'm glad you went to the goddamn Waffle House. You said not today, okay? Not today. They would not do what they did to me yesterday. I feel you on that. Hey, Cold Piece, what's going on? Yes, Keys did a video this morning. Okay, okay. I'll probably watch. I tried to get me a nap, y'all, because I was kind of tired. I really was. It was a great video, Royalty. Okay. All right. I'll watch it. Hey, Roy D, thanks for the information that's given. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. No problem. So, y'all, uh, Keys always do good videos. I ain't gonna lie, he be having me laughing. He's just too funny. So, this video here, I'm going to show y'all this guy, he killed the girlfriend. Okay. And he tried to holler self-defense. Yes, you heard me. Good morning, Miss D in chat. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss D Moss in chat. Good morning. So he tried to holler self-defense, but I guess it didn't work for his little punk ass. Okay. Because he did go to jail. Yes, he is funny and he always does great videos. Yeah, he do. And that's what it's about too sometimes, y'all, to bring a little fun in with it. You know what I mean? Y'all know I be trying to do that anyway, trying to bring a little fun in with it. So let's get started with this video. How long he get the cold piece? I ain't finished watching the video. I was tired. I went to sleep. I couldn't do it no more. Girl, the video was listening to me sleep. Okay. You listen, I told y'all I'd be tired sometime, y'all. I do. The video was sent to me yesterday while I was on live by Brittany, my mom Brittany. And when I thought about it, I'm like, oh damn, because I like to watch videos before I let y'all watch the videos. Because I know sometimes y'all may ask me questions about the video. But I was so tired, y'all. I just went on to sleep. I couldn't even take it no more. My eyes couldn't stay open no more. I was just tired. Cold piece laughing at me. Good morning, Miss D Moss in chat. Good morning. How are you? So, everybody want to holler self-defense now, when they got weapons, especially when they shoot somebody. Why? Just tell me why. Why do everybody want to holler self-defense now? Is this going to be the new thing? Self-defense? I'll be like that, so I get it. Okay. My friend daughter got life last night. Wait, my friend daughter got killed last night, and my girlfriend died from cancer yesterday. Really? Where was this at? That your girlfriend daughter got unalive yesterday? Last night. Where was this at? Wow. That's crazy. That's so sad. Man. That is sad. Because we already know that, Romeca was sleeping with a devil / narcissist, right? We already know that. We definitely know that. We definitely do know that for a fact. So, let's get into the video. I'm so sorry and wish Romeca would have left this little. And this lady had 2 grown kids. She had a grown daughter, grown son, and I think she had a grandbaby. Yeah. Oh, in South Carolina. Okay. Wow. That's sad. So here we go. Let me.
Without her grandma because a coward wanted to take her life. My mom did not deserve this at all.
One of y'all can hear it.
My daughter has to grow up without a grandma. She can't even, she won't see her start kindergarten. She won't be able to see my brother graduate college or anything like that. I can't believe she's not here.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
How can I ever explain to my daughter that my mother is never coming back?
Terrell thought he was being smart, pulled out his phone, hit record, thinking he'd have proof of self-defense. What he actually recorded? The moment he decided to become a murderer. That video played in court, and
y'all, he was doing the same thing Carlos was doing. Every time he feel like Romeca was getting out of hand, he would take out the phone, he'll record her actions. Like I said yesterday, narcissists never records what they do to provoke you for you to do what you do, right? They don't record that. They wait until they finish doing what they're doing or saying what they're saying, and then that's when they pull out the phone and start recording you. So this what this guy did to her, but that same recording got him in prison.
Everything he told police, it fell apart because the camera doesn't lie, even when he does.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account. When you're ready,
I had no other choice.
Why not let Tyler go to her mother and try to help her?
Didn't want Tyler to be traumatized.
Really?
I didn't. She kept trying to get over that. I didn't want her to see her mom like that.
So it was for you to decide.
Look, this is one of those cases where a man really thought he could manipulate the narrative. Thought he could shoot a woman 6 times in her own bedroom and walk away clean. And for a minute there, he almost did. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me tell you about Amanda Williams first, because before she became a headline, she was living her life, building her empire, and doing what a lot of us dream about doing. Amanda Sharon Williams, born April 18th, 1977, right here in Cleveland, Ohio. Raised by George Williams and Jewel Lewis in a big, tight-knit family. She graduated from Shaw High School in 1995, went on to Cleveland State University, got her bachelor's degree. Amanda wasn't playing around when it came to her education. By 2023, this woman owned her own business, Alamode Styles Hair Salon in University Heights, right near downtown Cleveland. Now, let me put this in perspective for you. 80% of salons close within the first 18 months. 80%. The beauty industry will humble you real quick. But Amanda's salon, still standing, still thriving. She didn't just open a shop and hope for the best. She built a whole brand, created her own product line, Charma Diamond Hair Extensions, hair and scalp serum. This wasn't some side hustle. This was her business.
I'll do it for you,
legacy.
Keisha. I don't have no minds in it right now. Let me do it. Hold on.
All of this made of, it's made of all of the ingredients what you need.
Amanda had 2 children, Tyler and Tristan, and a grandson named Tylen. Her daughter Tyler and her granddaughter lived with her. Family was everything to this woman. Her brother Joey stayed close too. If you scroll through her social media, you'd see all those motivational posts. Self-improvement, encouragement, pushing people to be better. She wasn't just styling hair. She was lifting people up, making them feel good about themselves. And her clients? Girl, they kept coming back. Not just because she was good at what she did, but because they genuinely liked being around her. That's the mark of somebody special right there. Amanda was also a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta, active in her community.
Hey, Troy.
Her sorority sisters, her clients, her family, they all described her the same way. Warm, genuine, the kind of person who lit up a room just by walking in it. Now, let's talk about Terrell Edwards. He was 41 years old, worked at a hospital, drove for Walmart on the side. Him and Amanda had been together for 6 years by 2023. They lived together in her house in Warrenville Heights. If you looked at their social media, everything seemed fine. You know how it goes. Valentine's Day dinners, trips to Vegas for his birthday, premium seats at an Usher concert, anniversary, posts, all smiles. They looked like any other long-term couple making it work. Early 2023, Terrell proposed. Family and friends were there. Amanda said yes. But here's where things get real. They were already in couples counseling by then. And according to Amanda's family and friends, she'd been thinking about leaving. Three years before Amanda died, something happened that her family didn't even know about at the time. November 2020, Amanda ended up hospitalized. 2 days after she got out, she sent Terrell a text message. And I need you to hear these words exactly as she wrote them. Every time I look in the mirror, I get angry all over again. To walk around looking like a battered woman is not only embarrassing, but humiliating. To use your foot to do damage is one of the ultimate sign of destruction. And you complain about me being a strong woman. Well, if I weren't as strong as I am, I would have had you thrown in jail and exposed you to everyone. No response needed. Let that sink in. He kicked her in the face. With his foot? Terrell's response, I'm glad we're both strong, and I hope you feel better, and I'm sorry for what I did. Then he sent another message. I just wish the love we say we have for each other would show every day unconditionally. Amanda's reply, it will never be the same. Make it make sense. She had photos on her phone from that time, hospital records. But you know what Amanda did? She wore a mask after the incident and told people it was for COVID. Even her own daughter, Tyler, who lived with her, didn't know what really happened. That's what abuse does. It makes you hide. Makes you protect the person hurting you because you're embarrassed. You're hoping it'll get better. You're trying to keep the peace.
Hey, husbands. Valentine's Day is
This is
coming.
what Romeca was
And if
going
you
through,
found the
y'all.
love of
She
your
was
life,
hiding a lot of
get her
stuff.
this. It comes in a heart-stopping red.
And remember I told y'all when I covered the case about the guy Tyrone, and remember I kept saying how they was going out having a nice time, to dinner, to trips, shopping, but you could never see what was really going on. This is what this couple was doing. Okay, she was going out, she was having a nice time with him. But you know how narcissists is sometimes, you know what I'm saying? They make sure when you go outside in public that, you got a smile on your face, you're looking good. When people speak to you, you speak back. When they talk to you, you talk back, because they don't want no one to know what really is going on in the home. So this is what he was doing to her. And who knows? This is part of what Romeca was doing also, because she probably didn't want a lot of people to know what was going on, in the beginning when they first started having problems, when her and Carlos, got together, and said things got so bent out of control, and said people started knowing what was really truly going on in that relationship.
Now, according to family members, this wasn't even the first time. They say Terrell had been arrested for violence against Amanda back in 2019. And in 2020, a different woman reportedly filed a restraining order against him, accusing him of stalking and threats. So we've got a pattern here. But Amanda stayed, even accepted his proposal 3 years after he put her in the hospital. And listen, before anybody starts with the why didn't she just leave conversation, we're not doing that. Because the most dangerous time for a victim of domestic violence is when they're trying to leave. Research shows this over and over again. The moment they make that move, that's when things escalate. Amanda knew she needed to get out. Her family says she was planning to leave. But planning and executing, those are two different things when you're dealing with somebody who's already shown you what they're capable of. October 9th, 2023, a Monday. Amanda had just gotten back from a cosmetology convention in Columbus. Earlier that day, she didn't respond to one of Terrell's text messages right away. That's it. That's all it took. They started arguing through text. The argument got worse. Amanda disconnected Terrell's phone service, cut his line off completely. He went out, got a new number, and kept texting her. By the time they were both home that evening, things had already escalated. The argument moved to the basement, away from Amanda's daughter and granddaughter who were upstairs. Amanda told him to leave. Multiple times. It was her house. Terrell refused, started packing his things but wasn't actually going anywhere. Then he went to his car. He had 2 guns sitting on the nightstand inside the house. He took both guns out to the car. Then he went back inside. Let me repeat that. He took his guns out of the house, then came back in. If you felt threatened, if you feared for your life, why would you go back inside?
Facts.
The argument moved upstairs to Amanda's bedroom. That's when Amanda grabbed a knife and told him to get out. And that's when Terrell pulled out his phone and started
Yes, Troy,
recording.
it still is. Yes, same name.
This is the video that he thought would save him, the one he believed would prove self-defense.
You gonna stab me?
I'm going to defend myself.
I won't defend yourself.
I'm going to defend myself.
You acting violent? See, you go. See, no, you chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
You know what?
Chill out. Why are you trying to help me?
You know what? You know what?
In that recording, you can hear Amanda telling him to leave. You can hear him.
See, he was upset, y'all, because she started defending herself, you know, fighting back, recording him and everything. He didn't like that. He did not like that. And the same thing about Holly. If she felt her life was in danger when she seen Romeca, this is why I'm playing this, y'all. Okay? This is why I'm playing it. Because why didn't she leave the scene? Why didn't she leave the scene when she spotted Romeca there? She had time to get in her car and leave that scene. The same way this man here had time to go back in his car where his guns was at and leave. Okay? But no, he did not do that. Okay? He didn't do it.
Him telling her to chill out over and over. But you know what you don't hear? You don't hear him say, put the knife down.
Hey,
I have a
girl.
gun. Stop or I'll shoot. Nothing. Not one warning. The video shows Amanda holding a knife, arguing with him. Then she puts the knife down on a ledge, sets it down. You can see it in the footage. Then she walks toward him, not holding the knife, reaching for his phone because he's recording her. That's when he shot her 6 times. Gun. After the shots, there's silence on the recording. Then you hear Amanda's daughter, Tyler, calling from downstairs, asking what happened. Terrell called 911, told dispatch he'd shot Amanda multiple times in her bedroom, said it was self-defense.
Now, why did he have to shoot her multiple times? Just like why did Holly had to shoot Romeca multiple times? You see what I'm saying? Now, this lady here was upset because he was recording her. See, I told you when you deal with narcissists, you go straight in your mind goes straight in a fight mode. You know what I'm saying? Because they get you like that. You know, your body is already set. You know, you're suffering with PTSD. Your nervous system is shot because they made it that way. You know, you was okay before you met them. You know, you suffer with so much. You know, she knew this was an aggressive man like Carlos, right? So she knew every time she was around him and they had an argument, she went straight into fight mode, right? You see, she had the knife in her hand, right? Because she didn't trust him. She wanted to protect herself away from him, right? But she put the knife down and he shot her not once, but multiple times. The same way when Holly and Romeca got into it, what happened? She shot Romeca multiple times and Romeca didn't even have a weapon at all. At all. So how the hell can you call that self-defense on either side? The only difference was this lady did have a knife, but she put it down and walked towards him because she wanted him to stop recording her. Okay? Which in Romeca's case, Romeca did not have a weapon at all. At all. And she got gunned down, shot multiple times. Let's finish.
When officers arrived, he gave them his version of events.
Come back upstairs with the knife. So I record her again. She grabbed the phone out of my hand while I'm trying to record and take the knife and poke the screen and push the screen on the phone. Then she slid the phone. And then she come talk to me, so I'm running around the room. I jump up on the bed. And while I jump up on the bed, she trying to come around on me with the knife. So I grabbed her gun from under the mattress, and she jumped, she was trying to come out. I'm shot, man. I kept telling her, baby, calm down, put the knife down, stop.
He claimed self-defense under Ohio's Stand Your Ground law, said Amanda attacked him, said he had no choice. And because of that law, because of his claim, police couldn't immediately charge him. They held him for 48 hours, reviewed the evidence they had at the time, then let him go. No charges, insufficient evidence. Amanda's family was devastated.
290, hey, Smith.
Amanda Williams shot 6 times in her own.
Now, the only thing about it, they held him for 48 hours, which in Holly's case, they held her for a couple of hours and let her go. So, y'all, this case is similar to Romeca case. So that's why I told y'all, when I do videos, and I want to talk about Romeca, I want to do some cases, like revolving around her, to keep her name alive.
Bedroom, dead at 46. And the man who killed her walked out of police custody after 48 hours. Her mother, Jewel Lewis, stood outside the Warrenville Heights Police Department. You could hear the pain in her voice, the anger, the disbelief.
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby. She must have been terrified. She must have been terrified for her children downstairs. I just need some closure. I need some peace with her children.
This reminds me of Auntie Tina, y'all, when I seen this.
Peace and justice. That's all we asking for. She did not deserve this.
Amanda's daughter, Tyler, spoke too. The same daughter who was in that house when the shots rang out. The same daughter who tried to get to her mother but was turned away by the man who just killed her.
I just want justice for my mom. Something has to happen. We don't feel safe. Letting this man out in 48 hours is not what she wanted. It's not what that's not okay. It's not okay.
Her brother Joey, Amanda's little brother, the one she helped raise, he was ready to go to war for his sister.
I'm Amanda's brother. I'm Joey. And thank you, buddy. And I need justice. So, however you gotta come, I need it. You see all these people behind me? She is loved by a lot. She got an army behind her. And we begging for it the right way. We want justice. And thank you again.
An army. That's exactly what they had. Pastor Rob Vernon from the Word Church stepped up in a major way. He looked at this case and saw exactly what it was.
Let me be crystal clear that there's more to this case than you may know. When I stood here and did the eulogy, I was not aware of all the domestic violence that he had perpetrated against this beautiful girl. Yeah, I tried to be as kind as I could. I tried to be as fair as I could, but I've seen the pictures. I saw a pattern of domestic abuse. Watch this whole pattern of abuse, apology. Abuse, apology. It's all throughout the thread. Abuse, apology, and then watch this, acquiescing. Her, okay. Man, I would have snatched her out. Yes, guilty. She should have left. That does not justify you taking her life.
He called it out immediately. This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a cycle that had been going on for years, and Amanda had been trapped in it. Now the family could have just accepted what the police said, could have waited and hoped somebody would care enough to do something. But that's not what they did. They hired attorney Ian Friedman, a Marcy's Law attorney who specializes in victims' rights, and they started gathering everything. Text messages showing the history between Amanda and Terrell. Photos Amanda had saved on her phone from 2020 when he kicked her in the face. Hospital records. The video Terrell recorded, his statements to police, everything. 2 weeks after Amanda's death, they organized a press conference. They marched to the Warrenville Heights Police Department. They brought all the evidence, and they made it clear they weren't going to stop until Terrell Edwards was held accountable.
Standing outside Warrensville Heights Police Department, there are family, friends, and even sorority sisters who all want one thing.
Justice for Amanda!
With weary hearts.
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby.
Amanda Williams' mother and daughter, Tyler Williams, Pastor R.A. Vernon, along with Williams' family, friends, and sorority sisters, went to Warrensville Heights Police Department today to present pictures and text messages of what they say is evidence in her case.
My deepest condolences for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
The life of my sister matters. And for that, we won't stop until we get justice for Amanda.
After standing outside for nearly an hour, family and friends left hopeful.
They are working on it.
That justice will be served.
They're listening to us and it's moving forward. We're happy about that. Very happy about that.
We reached out to Warrensville Heights Police Department, and at this time, they have yet to respond back to our request. In Warrensville Heights,
justice will be served.
Remy Murray, News 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth it, baby.
The community showed up. Amanda's sorority sisters, her Delta Sigma Theta sisters, they came out. Friends, clients, people whose lives she touched. They held signs. They chanted. They refused to let Amanda's death go.
Did y'all hear what the family said? Everything was in her phone. They took to the police station for all the abuse that she was going through with him before he took her life. Okay, they was not going to let him get away with that. That because he was held in jail for 48 hours and, you know, he thought he was going to get away with it. That family said, no, we getting justice for Amanda. And she deserved it. She deserved it. Yeah, he was beating on this woman. Every chance he got, the same thing Carlos was doing to Romeca. Beating on her, blacking her eyes and all of that. And I see why Romeca family is standing in the paint the same way. This is hurtful. This is painful when you have to bury your loved one because of a man that have no self-control of himself at all. And the only thing he want to do is just constant beat on women. And trust me, this wasn't this man's first time neither. Okay? No, this wasn't his first time. She was just his next victim.
Go unanswered. Ian Friedman told the media,
"Hey, Ian Friedman, counsel for the Williams family. And all I can say to you, Ms. Williams, and to the rest of the family is no family should have to be standing on this stage, period. And to hear you say that you were not there as her mom, I beg to differ. You are here as her mom. And everybody here now is going to make sure that this is seen through. The evidence that the police department had earlier was not the full picture. And as Pastor Vernon said, we're now going to bring all of that evidence that the full picture is painted. And once seen, now there should be an investigation. And now the family will get what they deserve. And
you heard what he said? It wasn't a full picture, y'all. Meaning they didn't have a lot of evidence. He went in there, he told lies, and they let him go. The same thing Holly did, y'all. The same thing Holly did. They didn't have a lot of evidence. They went off what Holly said. And what happened? The family stood up and said, no, we're not going to let this go. Okay? And this is the same thing this family did here too. They went back to the police department. They started showing evidence and everything to let that police department know this man has been abusive to her over some time. Okay? So he did the same thing Holly did. Went in that police department and lied. And thought because she had a CCL and a restraining order and all of that stuff and saying Romeca been harassing her, She thought all that shit was going to fly, and it didn't. And the same thing happened to this man.
And now Amanda will get what she deserves as the justice in this case. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me get it off the commercial.
The full picture. Because what the police had initially wasn't enough. They saw a man claiming self-defense and didn't dig deeper.
Yep.
But Amanda's family brought the receipts. That's what community looks like. That's what happens when people refuse to let injustice slide. "23 days after Amanda's death, November 3rd, 2023, the Warrenville Heights Police Department released a statement. The evidence had been presented to a grand jury in Cuyahoga County. That grand jury reviewed everything. The photos of Amanda's face after he kicked her. The video Terrell recorded thinking it would save him. His statements to police. The medical examiner's findings. And that grand jury voted to indict. The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office issued an arrest warrant for Terrell Edwards. He was charged with 1 count of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, 1 count of domestic violence. According to the prosecutor's office, their investigation showed that Terrell's self-defense claim wasn't a split-second decision made in fear. This was calculated. This was premeditated. He took his guns out to the car, then came back inside. He started recording, thinking he was building his case. But what he actually did was record himself committing murder.
Yeah.
Authorities issued the warrant and put out a public statement urging Terrell to turn himself in. On Friday, November 3rd, 2023, he did. He was held on a $1 million bond. While Terrell sat in jail, Amanda's family mourned. On October 19th, just 10 days after her death, they held her funeral service at the Word Church in Warrenville Heights. Hundreds of people showed up. Family, friends, clients, sorority sisters. People who loved Amanda packed that church to say goodbye. Her children, Tyler and Tristan, had lost their mother. Her grandson, Tylen, only 4 years old, had lost his grandmother. Her brother, Joey, had lost his sister. Her mother, Jewel, had lost her daughter. Even in their grief, the family kept fighting. They wanted the world to see Amanda as she really was. A woman who built a business, raised a family, and made her community better. They wanted Terrell Edwards held accountable. February 27th, 2024, nearly 5 months after Amanda's death. Terrell Edwards' trial began at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center in downtown Cleveland.
All right, we want to take you to today's testimony in the jury trial of a Warrensville Heights man accused of murdering his fiancée. Today is day 2 of that trial. Terrell Edwards is said to have killed 46-year-old Amanda Williams during an argument in their home back in October. Our Kaitor K has been following the trial at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center and joins us from there live right now. So, Kaitor, talk to us about who took the stand today.
So, Christy, the first person to take the stand today was Cuyahoga County Deputy Medical Examiner Dr. Elizabeth Mooney. She told the courtroom that the cause of Amanda Williams' death was gunshot wounds, and the manner of her death was homicide. She found 8 gunshot wounds on Williams' body. The prosecution asked her if the 6 gunshots fired by Edwards could create the 8 gunshot wounds, and she said yes, because 1 bullet could create multiple wounds. Dr. Mooney says one of the bullets completely separated 2 of the vertebrae in Williams's upper spinal column, which most certainly paralyzed Williams's upper and lower body and possibly could have been fatal. But she explained that there was no way that Williams could have survived the bullet that went through her heart.
This wound, and this is letter F there, was this wound fatal by itself?
Yes.
And why is that?
Injuring the heart and aorta, those will cause bleeding very, very quickly. Not much chance to repair that.
The courtroom became very emotional today when the prosecution showed photos of Williams' at the medical examiner office. You could see her family crying, even wiping tears from her eyes. As for Edwards, he put his head down for this entire part and didn't raise his head again until they were done showing the pictures. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, you'll be hearing from a DNA expert, and she'll be analyzing the knife that Amanda Williams is said to have been holding during her argument with Edwards on that fatal night.
All right. Kaito, okay, thank you for walking us through it.
The courtroom was packed. Amanda's family, her sorority sisters, friends, clients, Pastor Ra Vernon. They'd all come to see justice done. The prosecution and defense both agreed on one thing. Terrell Edwards shot and killed Amanda Williams. What they disagreed on was whether he did it in an act of murder or in self-defense. The prosecution laid it out clearly. In early October, the couple was having a tense day of arguing. That night, the argument continued in their bedroom. Terrell fired 6 shots at Amanda in anger after she told him to leave her house. The defense claimed self-defense, said Terrell only fired those shots after Amanda attacked him with a knife, using her gun that she kept under the mattress. Here's where things got real. The jury watched that video Terrell recorded, the one he thought would prove his innocence.
You gonna stay?
I'm going to defend myself.
I won't defend yourself from
I'm
what?
going to defend myself.
You acting violent? There you go. See? No, you no.
She's trying to make it seem like she's violent towards him all the time. She's crazy.
The prosecution walked the jury through what the video actually showed. Yes, Amanda had a knife. Yes, she was upset and telling him to leave. But watch closely. She sets the knife down, puts it on a ledge. Then she walks toward Terrell, not holding the knife, reaching for his phone. When Terrell grabbed Amanda's gun from under the mattress, he was at the headboard of the bed. Amanda was several feet away at the foot of the bed.
Oh, y'all, he
The
killed
medical
her with her
examiner
own
would
weapon.
later testify that based on the gunshot wounds and Amanda's position, she wasn't in a position to lunge at him. The prosecution stressed what Terrell never said on that recording. Put down the knife. I have a gun. Stop or I'll shoot. Absolutely nothing. No warning. No attempt to de-escalate. Then the prosecution played the video in slow motion and rotated it so the jury could see exactly what happened.
To put down the knife, never tells her he has a gun, and doesn't warn her that he's going to shoot her. They also say that while Edwards is near the headboard of the bed grabbing the gun from under the mattress, Williams is several feet away towards the foot of the bed and was not near or approaching Edwards.
Terrell decided to testify in his own defense.
I had no other choice.
Why not let Tyler go to her mother and try to help her?
Didn't want Tyler to be traumatized.
Really?
I didn't. She kept trying to get over that. I didn't want her to see her mom like that.
Y'all, what did I say? Didn't I say the same thing? Why didn't Carlos call Romeca's mother to let her know, listen, come get Romeca. She out here, she's acting up, she's doing this. You didn't try to call her mother. You didn't try to call her sisters, her aunties. You didn't try to call nobody. Just like they saying, why didn't he call her daughter? Her daughter was in the house, y'all. Her daughter was in the house upstairs. Okay? In the house. And he didn't try to attempt at one time to even call her daughter to try to solve the situation. Like Carlos didn't do it neither. He didn't do the same thing. But I told y'all this is what narcissistic people does. Even with the traits, they do this. You know, he sat there, he tried to record this lady with the knife because he knew what he was going to do to her. So he felt like if he record her with the knife, that would be something, you know, to help him out because he already knew what he was going to do to her. He knew that, but he jammed himself. You see how the prosecution coming back for him, right? Strong.
So it was for you to
Look at them
decide.
tears, them narcissistic tears.
He walked the jury through his version of events, talked about their 6-year relationship, how they'd been planning their wedding at the Word Church, how they'd just finished premarital counseling. He described October 9th, how they'd been arguing over text messages, how Amanda disconnected his phone service, how she told him if he was staying that night, he'd have to sleep with one eye open. He said Amanda grabbed a kitchen knife and brought it to the bedroom. He said he had 2 choices, get stabbed or shoot her with her own gun. But then the prosecution started asking questions.
She never knew you had her gun, did she?
He thought he was smart. Exactly, Karen.
Oh, so now you didn't want to shoot her? But you pulled the trigger 6 times? Make it make sense. The prosecution also brought up another critical detail. After Terrell shot Amanda, he said she didn't move. He didn't attempt to render aid, said he didn't know how to help her. He only wanted to call 911, which he did.
Yes, like who, y'all?
But here's what really got people. When Amanda's own daughter tried to get to her mother, Terrell didn't let her. Tyler tried to see her mom and he blocked her.
Hand off your taxes to an
like
expert
Holly
in
and
your
Carlos.
neighborhood. Now, your TurboTax expert can file for you,
Didn't try to help
so you
Romeca
don't
at
have to
all.
miss a moment. You've got better things to do
Wow.
than taxes. Have a local Turbo.
Wow.
Then the prosecution brought out the evidence that completely destroyed Terrell's claim that he was never violent with Amanda. They read that text message from November 2020, the one where Amanda confronted him about kicking her in the face. The prosecutor read it word for word. Every time I look in the mirror, I get angry all over again. To walk around looking like a battered woman is not only embarrassing, but humiliating. To use your foot to do damage is one of the ultimate sign of destruction. And you complain about me being a strong woman. Well, if I weren't as strong as I am, I would have had you thrown in jail and exposed you to everyone. No response needed. Terrell's response was read to the jury too. I'm glad we're both strong and I hope you feel better and I'm sorry for what I did. Not,
gaslighting.
Wow, what a misunderstanding. Not, you've got it wrong. Just straight up admission. I'm sorry for what I did, the prosecutor continued. He's admitting he used his foot to cause damage to her face. Terrell's next message. I just wish the love we say we have for each other would show every day unconditionally. Amanda's response. It will never be the same. The prosecution showed the jury photos Amanda had on her phone. Pictures of her face after the assault. Hospital records from 2 days before that text. Around that same time, there's a photo of Amanda with her son wearing a COVID mask, hiding what Terrell had done to her face. Even Tyler, who lived in the house, didn't know what happened. But Terrell knew. He knew exactly what he'd done to her. And 3 years later, when she told him to leave her house, he made sure she'd never tell anyone else. After all the evidence was presented, the video, the text messages, the medical examiner's testimony, Terrell's own words, it was time for closing arguments. The prosecution reminded the jury, the defendant gets a gun and shoots her 6 times, a revolver, emptying the revolver into Amanda Williams, killing her in her own bedroom. She had told him to leave. I want you to leave. Go. He said no. And she has a knife with her, and they're arguing, and the defendant gets a gun and shoots her 6 times. The defense tried one more time. There's nothing mistakable about this. This man, at the moment he shot, did not want to be stabbed with that knife, and it was imminent, and that's the choice he made? And we believe when the court instruction on self-defense, that is self-defense and that's the only choice he had. But the jury had seen the video. They'd heard the evidence. They knew Amanda had put the knife down. They knew Terrell never warned her. They knew about 2020 when he kicked her in the face. The jury deliberated. Monday, March 4th, 2024. The jury returned.
reviewed the verdict forms, and they do appear to be accurately or at least completely filled out. Mr. Edwards, you could please stand. The verdict forms in this case, count one. Verdict reads, we, the jury in this case, being duly impaneled and sworn, do find the defendant, Terrell Edwards, not guilty of aggravated in violation of 2903.01a.
You could feel the tension. Not guilty on the top charge, but there were more counts.
Count two, the verdict reads, we, the jury in this case, being duly impaneled and sworn, do find the defendant, Terrell Edwards, guilty in violation of revised code section 2903.02a of the Ohio Revised Code is charged in count two of the indictment.
Guilty of murder. The jury went through the rest of the verdicts. Guilty on both counts of felonious assault. Guilty on domestic violence. 5 guilty verdicts total. Terrell Edwards was led out of the courtroom in handcuffs. He'd claimed self-defense. Recorded a video he thought would save him. Told police he feared for his life. The jury didn't believe him.
And we have breaking news. Just moments ago, Terrell Edwards was found guilty of and felonious assault in the death of his fiancée, Amanda Williams.
Outside the courthouse, Amanda's family spoke to reporters. You could see the relief mixed with the grief. The system had worked this time, but Amanda was still gone. One family member's message was direct.
Vince claimed.
I would like for women to learn from this that domestic violence is real, and one time is enough, and you can lose your life by staying too long.
One week later, March 11th, 2024. The court reconvened for sentencing. The judge started by setting expectations.
So a couple of things, right? I absolutely, once again, expect proper courtroom decorum no matter what. Sheriff's deputies are here. They're in charge of courtroom security. If anybody does or says anything that impacts on courtroom security, they have my full authority to act appropriately, and I know none of you wants that to happen. So please make sure you keep that in mind. Ask all your phones be off and put away.
The defense filed a motion to overturn the verdict. The judge denied it. Then came the moment the family had been waiting for, the chance to speak, to tell the court who Amanda really was and what her loss meant. The prosecutor started by laying out the case one more time, reminding the judge of that text message from November 2020.
On November 27, 2020, she wrote a text message to him that reads as follows. Every time I look in the mirror, I get angry all over again. To walk around looking like a battered woman is not only embarrassing but humiliating. To use your foot to do damage is one of the ultimate sign of destruction. And you complain about me being a strong woman. Well, if I weren't as strong as I am, I would have had you thrown in jail and exposed you to everyone. No response needed was her next message. His response was, I'm glad we're both strong, and I hope you feel better. I'm sorry for what I did. He's not saying, wow, what a misunderstanding we just had. He's admitting he used his foot to cause damage to her face. His next response, I just wish the love we say we have for each other would show every day unconditionally. And her response to that, and this is why
he was a mass manipulator, just like Carlos.
She needed to defend herself. It will never be the same.
Then the prosecutor brought up something that happened in the police car after Terrell shot Amanda.
You remember, Judge, the defendant sat in the back of Officer Viddick's car and said to himself, why did you grab that knife? Why did you grab that knife? Amanda told him why she grabbed that knife in video 1. To defend myself is what she said. And he sat there and said to this jury, I was never violent with her.
Let me tell you something. That hit different in that courtroom. Then Amanda's brother, Joey, took the stand. You could see he was struggling to hold it together.
Hey, how you doing, Judge? I'm Joey Lewis, Joeylews, and I'm Amanda's brother. And Judge, I can't lie, we hurt.
The judge could see how much pain he was in.
So Mr. Lewis here, what I would say to you and I'll probably say to others,
Yeah.
I can't imagine being in your shoes, right?
Yeah.
But I want you to know that whatever it is that you have to say to me, I know is important.
Yeah.
So I encourage you to take a couple of deep breaths.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go.
So sad.
I'm willing to take as much time as necessary for you to be heard. Okay?
Okay. Right.
The judge did something beautiful. He helped Joey breathe.
Take a deep breath, we're gonna hold it, we're gonna let it go. Okay, so deep breath in. Hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard, Judge. We heard.
One more time. Deep breath in. Hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was raised with her. My mother had 2 kids near her. So she's like a second mother to me.
Just look at me and talk to me. Tell me about it.
Right.
Tell me about it. Your own words.
Yeah, so
For a living.
I'm a management.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a big part of she's a big part of my life. We was raised with my mother, she had 2 kids. We both got grown, left the nest, and went on our own ways. Man, she was special. My sister did everything right in life, but running across the rail. Man, I can't imagine I can't even look at my niece and nephew too long. I can't imagine what they're going through. You know, they trusted somebody.
Right.
They trusted somebody, and this what he did. I've been around him a lot. I've been around him a lot, and I never. He a wolf in sheep's clothing, a little wolf.
Yep.
I didn't expect. I'm so
True.
glad I met him, so I could protect my daughter from people like him. He's very smart. He's a very smart dude. We're the same age. We talk. He's very smart. He can manipulate that situation any way he wanted to. And he did exactly what he wanted to do. Exactly.
Narcissist.
Man, I can't begin to tell you how special she was. I mean, people, she did everybody here. I can imagine them getting their hair done and not thinking about her for the next 10 years. It's just, he know what he did. And I know that, you know, I can't forgive him for this. I can't personally, because he's a man. I know how smart he was. I know he could have made the right decisions. You know, he could have been at Daytona Beach with his bike. He wanted to do exactly what he did, and that's what he did. I beg. He gave.
That's why I believe about Holly. Holly did exactly what she wanted to do.
Give her in that gun, every ounce of it. Please give him what you got in your, or every ounce of what you can give him. He didn't give her no. How could you do that woman like that, Terrell? Tell me, man. How did you do that to her, man? I just can't understand it as a man. I go through problems with my girl, but how a man can do something like that towards the person he's saying to love. He came to me, my sister she put together our family reunion every year. And I walk up and he pulled me to the side. As soon as I walked, he said, man, I want to ask you, man, can I marry your sister, man? Show me a ring. I gave him dap. I said, man, you know, I'm rooting for you. I just had got engaged myself. And I feel bad. I feel like I'm responsible for a little bit of this. I put trust in somebody like this, man, and man.
It's not your hat to wear, though. I
Yep.
appreciate what you're saying, but
Yeah.
it's not your hat to wear.
I think he shouldn't have. I think that's why he stand up. He shouldn't have no problem doing whatever you got to give him. My great niece got to grow up. She was there. She told my daughter, they both the same age, 4 years old. I come home. Her daughter said, yeah. Tyler said her papa, and she was in the room sleep. I say, damn, I can't believe that kid, 4-year-old, can understand something like this. But I need her to be grown enough before he get out, so she can process this and learn how to forgive, I guess, from this. I don't want her as a teenager getting out and all the going through life, and then something like this hitting to just make it that much worse. She need to be grown enough, I think, and I think where she'll be able to understand it and be able to forgive. You know, Terrell, okay, I mean, go do your time, man. You put yourself in this position, man. You know, we liked it you a little bit, but she liked it you, we liked it you. I tried everything in my everything to like you, man. And that's what you did.
Wow, this is sad. That's deep,
You've worked
y'all.
hard as a small business
Hold
owner.
on.
All those open houses, open doors you never imagined.
That's deep.
But when it comes to filing your taxes, you don't have to go it alone.
Wow. That brought tears to my eyes, y'all.
Then Amanda's daughter, Tyler, spoke. The same daughter who was in the house that night. The same daughter who heard the gunshots. The same daughter Terrell wouldn't let see her mother in her final moments.
I just can't stomach the fact that I have to live the rest of my life without my mom. My daughter has to live the rest of her life without her grandma.
Yes, Tasha, yes.
Because a coward wanted to take her life. My mom did not deserve this at all. I can't never call my mom again and tell her I love her. I can't never call and tell her about my day, about how my daughter is doing, how she's growing up. I can't do that no more. My daughter has to grow up without a grandma. She won't see her start kindergarten. She won't see her turn 5, grow up, be a teenager. She won't see any of that. How can I ever explain to my daughter that my mother is never coming back? And you said you never wanted me to be traumatized. I was traumatized the moment I walked in the room and see my mom lying there. And I was even more traumatized. I couldn't even hold her with her last breath. I just can't. I don't respect a person like that, and I don't have any sympathy. This man never had any remorse for my mom at all. He didn't try to get her up. He didn't try to make sure she was okay. He didn't have no remorse for nothing, and I don't either. And this is my beautiful, kind-hearted mother that he just took a beautiful spirit away. She can't even finish her life.
Let me tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in that courtroom. The judge addressed the courtroom.
You know, to say that this is a tragic case is an understatement, to say the very least. The loss to this family and the community is immeasurable, and there is no amount of time, in terms of years, that is anyway meant to or will ever equate to the loss of Amanda's life, and to do so or to try to do so really is disrespectful to her memory.
Then he announced the sentence.
I do find that counts 2 through 6 merge, and we'll proceed to sentence on count 2. The sentence on count 2 will be a 15-year sentence, or actually it's a life sentence with parole eligibility after serving the full 15 years. That will run consecutive to 2 3-year firearm specifications pursuant to 2914B1G. Additionally, I'm going to serve an additional 3 years of firearm specifications, again, pursuant to my discretion under 2914B1G.
Let me break that down for you. Life sentence with parole eligibility after 15 years, plus 3 years for firearm specification, plus another 3 years for firearm specification, plus another 3 years for firearm specification, all running consecutively, one after the other, not at the same time. Total, minimum of 24 years before Terrell Edwards could even be considered for parole.
Anything else at this point in time, Mr. Collateral?
No, Judge, thank you. Just to confirm that, then the total sentence is life with parole eligibility after 24 years?
Correct.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Metropolis? Other than we give correct.
The judge continued.
I'll not impose any fines. I will have him pay 1/2 of the court costs of proceedings. I'll still advise you that you may be subject to PRC upon your release. This will be for a mandatory period of 5 years. If you violate any rules and conditions of PRC, you could go back up for half your time. The rule violation is a new felony. That time could be run consecutive.
New tonight, an appeals court upheld a man's sentence for murder by a Warrensville Heights woman. Last year, Terrell Edwards was sentenced to life in prison for shooting and killing his fiancée, Amanda Williams, back in October 2023. Prosecutors say he claimed self-defense, but the court didn't buy it. Edwards will be eligible for parole after 24 years.
Outside the courthouse, Amanda's family finally felt like they could breathe. "We got what we can get," one family member said. "Yeah, we satisfied. We can go begin to heal." But another family member put it perfectly. "The loss to this family and the community is immeasurable, and there is no amount of time in terms of years that is any way meant to or will ever equate to the loss of Amanda's life." Pastor Ra Vernon and the community had done what they set out to do. They made sure Amanda's death wasn't swept under the rug. They made sure Terrell Edwards was held accountable. But Tyler still didn't have her mother. Tylen still didn't have his grandmother. Joey still didn't have his sister. Jewel still didn't have her daughter. No sentence would bring Amanda back.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Okay, that was the end of that. Okay, y'all. So what do y'all think about the census? Hey, Miss Jean.
Hey. I'm so
Now,
glad.
Didn't this remind you a little bit of Romeca?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I saw her service. This was a while back, and it was so beautiful. It was just like Romeca service. And I forgot all about this case.
Really?
Yes. Yes. It was so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him 24 years, but even though he can go up for parole, that don't mean that he will come home.
That's
because
right.
they can still deny that.
That's right.
So I think a lot of people, when they hear he's a person is able for parole, yeah, they want to say that.
Yes.
Because that is a state law. You can, in some cases, go up for parole, but that don't mean you're going to get it.
That's right. And the family can be at every parole hearing in that
Yeah,
line.
they can be at every parole hearing. Every parole hearing.
That's right.
Yeah. So, just because he got that don't mean he gonna get it. But I think they did it fair. I mean, 24 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With his age in the 24 years, that makes life. People don't understand that, but that makes life. But like you said, that still don't mean he's gonna get out. And I don't think so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And see, this man here did the same thing Carlos did to Romeca.
Exactly.
The same thing, y'all.
Miss D, I did not realize that until we was watching this video. The same identical thing. And you remember when after Holly pawpawed her, Carlos did not do nothing to her body the same way he did. The same identical thing.
Yep. And then it was sad because he didn't even let the daughter touch the mother.
Exactly.
And see, the daughter was already probably scared because she unalived her mother. She probably didn't know, well, will he unalive me? You know what I'm saying? She wanted to just get close to her mother, hold her mother. And he stopped her from even holding her mother. He was just pure evil.
Evil. I mean, and it's a similarity of when Carlos did Romeca. I like that on 2018, and he never said, he talking about the wall did it. She did it with the wall.
Yes.
And
yes.
Thumped that girl face, and then he still didn't acknowledge. He just said,
Aaron and Honey Drip say that's not enough time. Well, I think the family was kind of happy of something he got. At least he didn't walk away with 3 to 4 years. Because I definitely want to say that wasn't no justice. Even 5 years.
Yeah.
But I guess they felt okay that he did get something.
Right.
Because in some cases, you walk out of that courtroom and people don't kill somebody, they get like 7, 8, 15 years. That's nothing.
That's
and
right.
Then they come on home.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they feel like justice was served. 24 years was good enough for them. But like I said, if you go up for parole, that don't mean he's gonna be able to come home.
That's right. And knowing his narcissistic butt, he probably get in there and do something and make more years on his butt. Who knows?
And trust me, that family is not gonna live that down with him and let him get away with that when parole come again.
No,
they not. The same shit he talked in that courtroom. That brother. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
You gonna come back with that same attitude. You was cool. I thought you loved her.
Mm-hmm.
How could you do this to? He gonna have that same feelings. Them feelings is not gonna go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it is so similar to Romeca. Romeca was such a beautiful person, and so was she. It is so similar.
Yep.
And it's
That's why I played it today. I'm like, you know what? Because this video was sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I scanned through it last night. I'm like, oh, this sounds like a little bit like Romeca.
Yeah.
So let me do this video. You know, you sleep with your enemy. You don't even know you're sleeping with your own enemy.
Yeah.
You know, they know how to talk that good game and shit like that and get you to fall in love with them. And I told y'all, and I'm going to keep telling you, that's what them narcissist men do. They record you. They record you.
And then did you hear the prosecutor say what he said when he got a police car? Why did you grab that knife? Why did you grab that knife? You know exactly why she grabbed that knife. She
trying to manipulate the police. She grabbed that knife because she was sick of you. She was tired of you.
Yeah.
She was tired of you putting your hands on her, abusing her. She was sick of it. The girl had enough. And see what he did, he thought by him recording her with that knife, that was going to get him off.
Exactly.
Right. Just like he recorded Romeca when he said Romeca was stabbed him and had that that stick after her and recording her talking to Holly. And you see, he didn't say much when Romeca was talking to Holly that day. He didn't say much. You know, because he knew that he was being recorded. And it looks like to me, I don't even know if Romeca even knew that she was being recorded that day. Because like to me, that the phone was under blanket, under pillow somewhere. I don't even think Romeca knew she was being recorded that day.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. I don't think Romeca knew she was being recorded.
And then the thing with Carlos, there was always something past years before, you know, and like you say, never showed any kind of video was her and Holly, you know, arguing and getting back and forth, or her and personally with Holly. Never.
Right.
You know.
Right. And the same way that this man had a chance to get in his car and leave, like the state said, Holly could have did the same thing. Holly had time to get back in her car and leave that scene. But no, she refused to. She stood there and she did what she did. Okay?
Yep. Miss D, it was so heart dropping when her brother got up there. Oh my God. That was
She said that triggered me is I started having flashbacks. My ex did the same thing to me when I finally started standing up. He standing up to him, saying I was going to defend myself. He started recording me. That's what they do to you. That's what they do. That's what they do. They never record what they're saying and what they are doing. That is narcissist behavior. They never do that. They always got to record what you're doing, what you're saying. And then when people look at the recordings, be like, you know, some people don't even have common sense to even ask, well, what made her say this? What made her do this? Which me, I'm not crazy. I will ask if a person showed me a recording of someone acting malicious like that, I'm going to say to them, what happened first?
Right.
What took place first for her to do this, say this? What led up to this?
Exactly. That's
See, some people it's not going to ask that question. They're going to just go off of, well, yeah, you're right. You did the right thing. You know, yeah, I do it too. You know, she sound like she was crazy and she sound like she was this. So some people, they go along with those type of people.
Oh, Miss D.
Just sad.
Yeah.
I know, y'all. It's not enough time, but you know, I guess as the judge, she had to go by the book. I guess.
Right. They got to go by the
law.
law.
What state that they was from.
That's right.
You know, every state is different. You know, so according to and y'all look how long this was ago. So, and I say this right because this can take a while for Romeca case to go to trial. This case just ended in 2024, y'all.
See, I think what it was, you remember the first count, he was not guilty. So that made it where he got
right. You right, Auntie. You right.
Yeah. With
parole. So that knocked some time down because he probably would have got over 24 years if
and
that
without
case
parole
would have been thrown out. Yeah.
Would have got without parole because of that first one. He found him not guilty, which I don't see why not, but you know, that's the jury. But he would have got without parole. See, that's what it was. And I think that's what a lot of people probably thinking he shouldn't have got without, with parole.
Right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is so true. Yeah.
So the judge, I mean, believe me, the judge was going by the law. He gave him what he could give him. Because that judge was touched. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was. He was. Yeah, he really was. He was really touched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sad. It's sad. I don't understand. Like, why do you gotta keep taking these women lives? Just get your stuff and leave. She kept asking him to leave, just like Romeca was asking Carlos many a times to leave and leave her alone.
Stop lying and leave. Why you got
right? Because we know Romeca loved that word. Why you lying? Why you lying? Why you lying? She loved that baby. She put it on the floor. Okay. In every conversation, Romeca would ask him, "Why you lying? Why you lying?" See, Romeca she already knew that little motherfucker was a liar.
She was always consistently with that one.
Yes, she was. If she wasn't consistent with nothing else, she was consistent with that. So that's why we all know that he is a big liar and he can't help himself because he's a sick person.
Yep.
He's a sick person.
Yeah.
And it's just it's sad. It's sad. It is so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, you unalived that girl. You could have got in that car and left.
Yeah.
He went in the room and got the pistol and came out with the pistol. So you mean it? See, that's what got him too. Because like the jury said, you had time to leave. You could have left that house.
Exactly. And like you said, the same way Holly walked to her car, he walked to the room. You could have walked onto your car and left.
Say it again, Auntie. Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's why I said Holly ain't getting out. I just don't believe that.
But I really believe she don't added Carlos with this stuff. Them want another DNA test for that gun.
Yeah, because I was trying to find out yesterday too, Trina, like, why the hell do they want another DNA? Like, what is going on here? Because the only thing was going through my head, maybe they want a DNA because maybe the last one got messed up. I don't know. I was just thinking like that. I don't know.
Carlos touched that gun, whether he touched before they got where they was going or at that scene. But he don't touch that papa. He don't touch it. And that's the reason why and see, that's probably why he was going back and forth to the court. But he went there yesterday, they said.
Oh, so yeah. I think you're right. I think Cole P said no, he was not there yesterday. Yeah. Holly let the devil fool her. Yep, and show her just enough for to commit that crime.
So
she thought she was gonna get away with it, right, sis?
Why would they want another for the gun, for the papa? Why? Because I believe Holly is talking, or her lawyer don't say, "Hey, you better come clean, or baby, honey, you're gonna go down with this by yourself." I mean, why they want it? It's a reason why they want it. And see, this attorney thinks she's gonna get her off on technicality. No, baby, Holly's gone. She's good as gone. It's too much. She don't already admit she was the one did it.
Oh yeah, but without a doubt.
Without
a doubt. Yeah. Without a doubt. That is so sad. That is so sad. That these young, beautiful women have to lose their life over these men that have no boundaries, no self-control, like no nothing. They think it's like okay with what they do.
And you know, when this first happened, talking about Romeca, my crazy self said that he loved her in his own way. I don't think that now. And even when you were saying all the time, narcissist, 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 I believe you. But there was still a little doubt in my head. Maybe he's not. But baby, you was right. The nail head on the nail. That Negro is the definition of narcissistic.
Yep.
I really thank you for opening my eyes here, because it gives me sight on other people that I know now that it really is one. You know,
Yep. I told you, I studied it from the beginning. I'm like, this man is a stone cold narcissist.
You said it. You said it.
Mm-hmm. I knew he was. I knew he was. I knew he was.
Every box.
And did you hear this one? When they said that he didn't even try to help her, the same thing they did to Romeca. Didn't even try to help her.
Exactly.
Didn't try to call the goddamn po-po. Nothing. Hey, King Davis, what's going on? I'm sad. Wait a minute. I'm sad to say that one of my oldest sisters ended up unalive her husband years ago. I felt not guilty because of the years of documents of abuse. So your older sister unalived her husband and you felt sorry, but now you don't because of the abuse that he was putting her through? So did your older sister go to prison? Yeah, I told you. I said that man is sick. I'm telling you, this man is sick. Something is really wrong with this man. I mean, because if you can get on the internet and bash your baby mother like that, like bash her, literally bash her. Oh, Jesus.
From day one. You sure did.
I seen no good in him. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else seen a little bit of good in it, but I seen no good in him at all. Like literally none.
And I see no good in this man that did Amanda like that, because he was actually living his life through her.
Yes.
He was living his life through her.
Yes, because she had the money. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And just like Carlos, Romeca was well known. People loved her. And he was living his life through her. But then when she found out what she found out, I'm letting you go. He didn't like that. He was a beautiful person.
Okay, King Davis, I got you. Oh, okay. She was found not guilty. Okay. Okay. Oh, this happened in Tennessee. Okay. Wow. I mean, as women, yes, you have to protect yourself. You're not gonna keep standing around and sitting around and let a man abuse you like that. You know? That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you let her daughter come and comfort her mother? Because did you think that her daughter could save the mother and you didn't want the mother saved? Now I had to think like that because I had to think like that about Romeca. You know what I'm saying?
You know, he probably didn't want that daughter to spaz out, knowing that he had papa her more than one time, even though she heard the gunshots. You know, never didn't want to see the condition she was in, because she would have known you did this on purpose, which she knew it anyway. I don't know what his reason was, but that was wrong. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, try to for his defense. You know.
And the thing was, like, this little son of a girl. I mean, He didn't wait till the daughter leave the house.
Exactly.
Like none of that. He did it right in the presence of the home with the daughter and the baby there. So it's no way that you love this girl mother. It's no way. No way. You didn't love the grandbaby neither.
You know what? She probably heard them arguing and she telling him to leave and this. She probably heard it. You know, she probably want to get involved in it. She had no idea that this man was going to shoot her mother.
And then I was thinking too, like if she would have came downstairs and tried to defuse the situation, would he attacked her? Because I was thinking about that too. Would he attack the daughter? You know? For trying to defuse the situation because he was already riled up and angry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And his adrenaline is running because he what he done done. So yeah, you're right.
Right. And then he only recorded her with the knife. And then when she tried to walk close to him, that's what he gonna try to act like, she was trying to attack him. No, she asked you to stop recording her.
Right.
That's what she asked you. Same thing Romeca used to do. People don't like to be recorded. Not everybody.
Oh, Miss Ding.
That's why I say sometimes, when you see red flags, you gotta go. Go. Because sometimes, again, you don't make it out. You just don't make it out of these domestic violence relationships. You really don't.
Miss D, did I ever tell y'all about when I pop out my ex-husband?
I don't know.
Well, he was abusive, but it wasn't bad like some people get it. It was like holding me down, slapping me, stuff like that. But to me, it was bad because I never experienced that. My father, when my mother tried to argue with him, he started singing. So I wasn't used to that. And so I went through it so much. And his mother and his sisters and brothers was always on my side with it. But after it was one New Year's Eve, I was going to have a New Year's Eve party. And his brother was going to take me to get the liquor to have the party. So he was just trying to be controlling. You're not having nothing. I said, yes, I am. Well, go put your coat on and see if you go anywhere. So I went and I had got the gun. I made a pow about 6 months before because of a fight we had. And I had it in my closet. So I went in my closet, put my coat on and put it in my pocket. And I was walking out the bedroom and he pushed me. And all I know, I pulled it out and pop out. He started running. I'm just pow-powing all through the house because he's running. He ran in the bathroom. He got real quiet. Last thing he said, I don't know where you shot me, but you shot my heart. And he got real quiet and wouldn't say nothing else after that. I thought he was dead. So I got scared. My adrenaline came down. I got scared. I was nervous. I was just really scared. So I knew when I called his people, they was going to be against me. So, but I had to because I didn't want him being there gone. So I called his mother and I said, Ma, someone had to come and take Freddie to the hospital. She said, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I said, well, I pow him. She said, oh, damn, Jean. She said, I'll send Ray up there, which is his brother. But if you come after you again, do it again. I'm going, huh? Do it again. D.
Did she know he was abusive to you? She knew
it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sisters would fight. I couldn't hit this man. I could never hit him. I had hammers in my hand sometimes and could not hit him. One of the sisters took it out of my hand and hit him with it. I could never hit this man for some reason. And so the brother come up with his sister and I'm crying, telling him, get him. He comes out the bathroom then. And so he said, I'm not taking you nowhere. I'll let you die. That girl ain't did nothing to you. I'm telling you, this family, and to this day, that was back in 1970 something. To this day, that family loved me like no other. They knew. I mean, he wasn't a bad person. He really wasn't. He was just, he didn't have no ground. His mother would let them do whatever they wanted to. He dropped out of school in the 5th grade. You know, it was just, he didn't have no stability. I put it like that. And she wasn't a person. She just, you know, was one of those mothers that was out there, you know. But she was a sweet lady. She gave me great advice. I love it that she's gone now. And I mean, it just make me tear-eyed. But he really wasn't a bad person. He just, I don't know what, if it's the street, I guess. I don't know. But to this day, we're friends. We're
Okay,
friends.
so he's still around?
Yeah, he's still around. And then when he went to the hospital, I called my mother and told him what had happened. She was scared and she sent my cousin over there because she thought I was going to go to jail. And I probably would have. But when he went to the hospital, he told him that we was playing around with the gun and it went off. You know, he didn't tell him I intentionally did it. You know, and the funny thing is, the next day, I went to the hospital with his uncle and came home with him. You know, crazy stuff, you know. But that, like I said, that was back in 1979, actually. But I didn't have no more problems out of it. I tell you that.
He was choking her. His parents trying to break it up. They couldn't stop him. She stabbed him. He didn't make it. The parents got her out of jail. Really?
See?
No charges filed. The whole family knew he was abusing her.
I like that. And there's some of these guys that, like, I had a friend that husband used to beat her. I mean, beat her bad. And his mother was right on his side, you know.
Yeah, because you got some families does not like abusive when guys do that. Then you got some families, they'll take up for their loved ones.
That's right.
Knowing that they are wrong, knowing that they've been abusive all their life,
That's
knowing
right.
that they have been abusive to every woman they came in contact with,
That's right.
even the mother. And they will stand grounds for these people. You know, and that is sad. When you know you got somebody in your family that's abusive like that, and you stand grounds for them, that tells a lot.
That tells a lot.
Because he would definitely be abusive to you. You ain't got to be his girlfriend. Guys like that is very abusive like that. They abuse their mother, their sibling.
Exactly.
Yeah. They can become very abusive.
Right.
And it's sickening. It's just sad, you know, that people got to go through things like that with their loved ones, you know, burying their loved ones and stuff like that. It's sad. It really is sad, you know. Because I really don't think Holly's coming home. I mean, I don't. I just don't think she's coming home. I don't think so.
Oh, I don't believe so. But I think her attorney trying to do everything to create doubts, but it's not going to work.
Yeah. 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 I mean, because if the judge looking at it like we looking at it, yeah, she had time to get in her car and sped off, baby. She could have went about her business. You went to your car to get your pistol. You should even when you went to your car to get your pistol, you should have got in your car and left. Because you know, people saying that Romeca shouldn't have been in that area.
No.
Why shouldn't she been in that area? She was dropping her son off to school. So she had every right to be in that area. Now, if she was at Carlos' door, ringing the bell, knocking on the door, then that would have been a different story.
There you go. There you go.
But it didn't happen like that.
Whether she was doing a U-turn, cross turn, or whatever, she still was in that area. And she was supposed to be dropping her son off.
Right. So she was in the place that she's supposed to be. You know, whether she was going to work, going back home, going to the store, whatever she wanted to go after that, at that moment, she was in the right place. She was dropping her child off to school. Now, again, we still don't know the reason why she stopped. And I said it before, we might not ever know the reason why she stopped.
Right.
You know, Did she stop because she seen Carlos? Did Carlos stop her? We don't know that because we never going to know that part. The only one knows that part is Carlos and Holly. Those the only two that know the real truth why she stopped.
You're right.
The only two. Will he ever say why she stopped?
No.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Now, Holly, they probably asked her different things because she got to defend herself. You know? Why was you there?
Exactly.
Because I'm quite sure they're going to ask her, why was she there? Okay.
And then when you got there, you had enough time to leave there before she got there. It don't take long to put a baby and get in your car and go.
Or when you seen her, when you noticed her, why didn't you leave then if you knew you had a restraining order on her?
That's right. And why, when her and Carlos was arguing, why you didn't leave then?
Yeah, and stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna leave, let y'all argue, whatever, you know. Let me just get in my car and going on about my business. So it is a lot of questions going to be asked. Because I want to know the same thing, if you want to be honest. And I don't even work for the courts. I want to know too why she did not leave.
Exactly.
Why did she get in her car and just pull off and go when her and Romeca got into an argument?
Now this is
Why did you go back to your car, get your gun, and come back? Them are questions I really want to know myself.
Exactly. And I want to know because you the one said you was in fear for your life of this woman. So if you so in fear for your life of this woman, when you seen the sight of her, you should have been gone, baby. Because you're in fear. You don't know what she gonna do.
That's true. That's true. And that's what they said about this guy. If you was in fear of your life, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave Amanda's house if you felt that you was in fear of your life? You stayed there. Now I can see if you walk in the door and a man started shooting at you and or stabbing you in your back. That's totally different. I see some narcissist ways in my son, and I told him to get help. Oh Lord, Miss Linda, really? Well, I hope he get it. Do y'all live together? What's his age? Because baby, that can go deep now. Yeah, baby.
What's his age?
She didn't say his age.
Oh, okay.
I'm not standing there to watch my man argue with no ex, especially if I was so scared. Say it again, girl.
Thank you.
Say it again.
Thank you.
Say it again. If I was blocked in, I'm going to get my baby out the car and we're walking back to the house. Ooh, child, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. That's good sense right there. I like that. She said he don't live with her, but he's 37. Okay. So y'all have you had a conversation with him about that? Or this is just how you feel and kept it to yourself? Yeah, you gotta be careful when you start saying narcissist traits in people, because baby, they will flip out on you in a blink of an eye. They will. Yeah, they will. They definitely will. Yep, they'll start to spin the rope. Oh no, it's you. It's you. Every time I say this, you gotta say this. They like to talk over you. Don't let you finish your words. Nothing you gotta say. It's always a rebuttal back for every damn thing you say to them evil ass people. Yes, I told him, and he said, I'm over. I know what I'm trying to say. You overreacting, really? So what's some things that he do? She didn't leave because she was looking forward to. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can believe that. She knew what she was. She knew what the assignment was. So yeah, that's why she didn't leave. And that's the same thing about Amanda's. I ain't even gonna say fiance because I ain't even gonna look at him. I ain't gonna give him that title. I'm gonna say Amanda boyfriend. Amanda boyfriend didn't leave because he know what he wanted to do to that woman too. That's why he didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
He could have.
Mm-hmm.
He could have if he really wanted to. If he didn't have the intentions in his mind already made up that he was gonna unalive her. So that's why he didn't leave. The same reason why Holly didn't leave. You're absolutely right.
Mm.
Mm, 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 mm. My God, my God. Boy, it's a lot. It is a lot. Cause them narcissists, they like to triangulate people and stuff, and you don't even know really what's going on. You don't know that they're going back, spreading your business to other people, and and what they'll do, right? They'll go back and tell your business to people, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the person will be like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. So when they come back and see you, they'll be like, yeah, because you know this, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing they thought of now, y'all. They got this from the person that they triangling you with.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll come back and have you thinking that it's something they thought of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's not.
Right.
It's the flying monkey, the bandwagon person that they got it from.
Oh,
That's
not.
what I you thinking.
You know what? I wonder who loaded that pow.
Probably Holly. She said he's verbally wait a minute. He is verbally abusive to his girlfriend. I told her to leave him. She said she's in love, and I told her that's not love. Let her stay there. She gonna find out. Let her stay there. She gonna find out. It's not love. He got her blindsided to think it's love.
Okay. I want to know, when did Carlos know that she had a gun?
Well, he had to know until remember she spent the night with him.
I know, but I want to know when, because he could have been the one that loaded the gun.
Oh, okay, got you.
It's just some reason why they want DNA. And if he ever touched it.
Well, I think they will find out. Maybe that's why they want the DNA. And let me tell y'all something. Dealing with those type of people, that's when it starts off. It starts off with verbal abuse, right? So let me just say this. It started off with verbal abuse, right? So this is what they started doing to you next, because this is exactly what happened to me, right? My narcissist started verbally abusing me, saying things to me, and I used to always nix it off and didn't say nothing. Let him got away with the shit he was saying and shit, right? So then the next step was he started shoving me, shoving me on the bed, shoving me to the door, shoving me to the wall. He would say he was sorry. Okay. The shove's gonna start next. Look, it goes slowly and it progresses. Okay. While they already triangulating you, while they already gaslighting you, while they always manipulating you, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you to the wall. I love you. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to do that. What you want to eat today? You want to go out to dinner? You want to do this? You want to do that? I'm telling you how the shit starts, okay? And as time go on, right? But let me say this too. They already smear campaigning you. Don't you think for one fucking minute they ain't?
They already what? Say it again.
They already smear campaigning you. Meaning they talking about you behind your back like a goddamn dog. They already telling their friends, their family, all y'all business. They talking down on you. They already letting the family know you ain't shit. Everything happens in the house is your fault. They also doing that to their friends. They already smear campaigning your name. You just don't know it. Okay? So then when they started, bump there. Even you can even be in the bathroom combing your hair, and they'll come in and start to bumping you hard. They start off with little shit like that, and it becomes very violent. It becomes very, very violent. You start getting black eyes, beat downs, all that type of shit. I'm just letting y'all know that's how I do. Yep, Miss D. I went through this whole timeline on you. Yes, you did. Did they get Carlos DNA? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say it's that. I don't know. No, I don't think so anyway, because he didn't even go to court yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, he didn't go to court yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But that's how it starts off. They already smear campaigning your name. You know, they go to their job, they'll talk about you like a dog. You know, and then, you know, these same people that they smear campaign your name with, they have you sit in front of these people, going out, having fun, partying with these people, eating dinner with these people, and these people looking at you like a fool, side-eyed it, and you don't even know that you sitting at the table eating with the same people that he's bashing your back end with. You don't know that. That's what they do to you. You start off very small. And by her saying that she loved him, I'm going to pray for her, because that's not love. At all. The fact that Carlos' passport is taken speak volumes. He can't travel anywhere outside the country. Oh, God bless him. Maybe he'll need him. I told his girlfriend to watch your show. She would see I'm right. He is a narcissist. I love him, but the truth is the truth. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Lord. Well, I'm glad you told her to watch it. She come on over here. I can teach you something, honey. And maybe she'll see. Maybe she will see. Because he probably already talking about her. And I'm going to tell you something too. Your son probably already recording her, all that shit. You know? If they live together, I'm quite sure. He's keeping the text messages. He's recording her. Every time she do something, you know, because this gonna be his alibi why he treated her like that, because he gonna keep his evidence to show people what the fuck she was doing and nothing the fuck he was doing. He gonna get her now. He gonna triangulate her. He gonna get her.
Miss D.
Huh?
Do they ever isolate you? Try to isolate you?
Yeah. They isolate you from your mom, your dad, your sisters, your friends. What they'll do, they'll start, you know, telling you them, you know, I don't like your mom. I think your mom don't like me, you know, this and that, you know, and then start telling the wife or the girlfriend stuff, and the girlfriend, they'll feed into it, you know, they'll start staying away from their mom because they really think the mom doesn't like him. And then they'll start to saying, well, you know, I don't know why. Let me talk to my mom. Oh, no, you don't have to talk to your mom. Just, you know, we're going to stay away. We're going to do this. They fall for that shit. I'm telling you. They fall for that shit. It's sad. Yeah. Yeah. And if you say, well, you know, I'm going out with my friends. Oh, I don't like your friend. You know, because, you know, your friend want me. I think your friend, they'll start saying, listen, they're going to start saying weird shit. I'm telling you. They know how to play the game. I'm going to do some videos on that shit. They know how to play that game. They play it good too. I'm telling you. Until they get you so caught up, man. Listen, when people get out of narcissistic relationship, that was nothing but God. God got you out of that relationship. He took you out of that. Some people make it out and some people don't.
Girl.
They'll start to acting to go on your phone. They'll start to saying, oh, well, when you get what you going, where you gotta go, just FaceTime me. They only want to FaceTime you because what they're doing, they're keeping up where you're going. You're thinking that they're telling you that because they love you and they want to make sure you're safe. Now, don't get me wrong, because you got some good men out here that tell that woman, text me when you get where you're going, you know, make sure you're safe.
Right.
Then you got to peek that shit. Is this controlling? Because that become controlling when a man constantly tell you, FaceTime me. Okay, FaceTime me when you get where you're going. You got something in, okay, baby, love you. Text me when you get there. Let me know you got there safe and enjoy yourself. That's not controlling.
Right.
But when a man always keep telling you, FaceTime me, that's starting to be controlling because he want to see what's your location. Where are you? I want to see where you at. Hell with telling me I want to see it because he can see where you at. You're walking around or whatever. You know, he can see the background, who you with, all of that. That's controlling. That's not love.
I have a little cousin that this girlfriend, she's that. You were naming everything about her. And he have already stopped coming around his our family because of her.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll even move you to another state because they want to isolate you from everybody and they'll get you there and kill you. You never come back. I'm just being real. Because I did a story on that. I think Miss Lewis remember that because she's been with me for a while. When this lady, she got married to the guy, he came out of jail. She got pregnant by him. He forced her, well, let's buy a house, right? But let's buy a house in this state, right? Away from her whole family. She listened to him, bought the home. She was the breadwinner now, y'all. She had a lot of money. Okay? Successful, businesses, everything. She bought a house. She moved to another state. Before she moved, she married the man. The man took her there and killed her. Took her there, he killed her. Shot her.
Dang, it's sad.
He shot in the house right around her kids. And I think one of her kids got away and contacted the police. But her family tried to tell her that that man was not for her and that was a sick man, and she never want to listen to the family. You know why? Oh, Miss Jean, hold the panel down. Let me run something outside to my daughter right quick. She outside. Let me just take this down to her right quick.
Yes, guys. There we go. If anybody doing a chat, I can't see it for some reason, but we're talking about narcissistic behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son took it down for me. So yes, he took her down to another state and he unalived her. The mom has the kids. The mom is raising the children now. The mom. Yeah.
How many she have?
3. She had 3 kids. As a matter of fact, she had a kid by him. Yep. So you got to be careful when, guys trying to get you to move away and don't want you to be around your family and your friends. Because me, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I would never move to another state with another guy. No. Maybe back in the day in the 90s and stuff, I wouldn't have thought the way I'm thinking now. But it's so much domestic violence is going on and so many women being unalive. I don't think I could do. No, I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would be afraid. I would be afraid. I wouldn't sleep good. I wouldn't eat good. So I'm saying this to say, why would I put myself in that situation, knowing what I'm seeing taking place in real life? You know what I'm saying? Women losing their life. Oh, you remember that story, Miss Lewis? Yep. Yeah. I mean, she was an entrepreneur and everything. She had great things going on for herself. Yeah. And he shot her right in the house. Right while those kids was in that house. So you just got to be careful. And I hope, who was that? Miss Linda, I hope your daughter-in-law, I hope she wake up to see that what's really taking place, you know? And, you know, as you being a mother, I'm going to salute you because at least you seeing it and you're telling her. So it ain't like you against her. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I respect you for that. You're telling her what you're seeing in your son. So I respect that. I respect what you did, you know, and you got a lot of mamas out here might not would have did that.
Right. That's true.
You know? So I definitely respect what you're trying to do. You're trying to save her.
Yeah. And Miss D, I'm with you. I would never move out of town with another state with a man. Never. I don't care.
Never.
The best relationship I ever had in my life. I mean, this man was the best. D, I could come in that house when I want to, what time I want to, and nothing said but jokes. He moved back to California. I did not go. To this day, we're friends, but I would not. And I'm telling you, that was the best relationship ever in my life.
Yeah.
I worked at American Airlines and didn't have to pay a dime in bills.
You said you wouldn't do it neither, huh? I know I wouldn't. No. Nope. We're gonna stay right here in the same goddamn city in the same. No way, baby. No, I'm scared. I'm just not doing it. It ain't happening. You know, so yeah, you gotta be careful about um moving away like that. You gotta be very careful about moving away.
You think about Not Without My Daughter with Sally Fields. You remember she married to that Arabic and he went to Afghanistan just to visit. She thought they were just visiting. And that man took her over there and abused her. You remember that story? Did you ever watch that? Anybody? Not Without.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
It was a true story, but Sally Fields, the actress, played this lady. She was married to this guy from Afghanistan. I believe he was from Afghanistan, if I'm saying that correctly. Well, he was a doctor in the U.S. So he would come home and say that they was teasing him and bullying him, this. So he just wanted to go over to his country and visit his family because he hadn't seen his family in years. So she agreed, and her daughter went there. And when they got there, she had no idea that they were never coming home. And that man beat her over there. She had no say so. He took her daughter from her. I mean, it was ridiculous. But she got out. She got out. But
really?
Yes, you watch it. It's called Not Without My Daughter. And that what that means is that she had a way that she could leave there, but she wasn't gonna leave without her daughter. So, and it's a true story.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he was just a totally different person when he got over there.
That's what they do. They change on you. They change on you. Once they get you where they want you at, they change on you. They definitely do. They change. They change. And like I said too, sometimes we can definitely see the red flags is there, but sometimes we just overlook them, you know, and we just, you know. It's definitely a sad situation, y'all. It definitely is. One of my drill team members' boyfriend had the light of her face. I got another story tomorrow, I think. Let me see. It's this guy, right? I was watching some of his videos. I like his videos, really good videos. He breaks down about narcissist men. Good guy. How they would how they treat you. Do they really want you? Which I had already said that no. They really don't want you. It's something that you got that they are looking for that you can give them. It can be money. They see you got property, big land. You're a business owner. You got money. So a lot of people think when they get in, find out that their man is a narcissist, they think that man really did love them. Truly in his heart, he didn't love you. It was just something in you that connected him with you. That's it. But for them to be with you and build a foundation with them, no, because you got the foundation already. You got what they want.
That's heavy there.
Yeah, you got what they want. That's it. You got what they want. And even you got some people that deal with narcissists. They is so intelligent sometimes, because some of them is dumb now. All of them ain't intelligent, but they're smart enough to get you to do what they want you to do. That's what I'm saying. They'll get you. Well, we're a family. We building together. I want us to have joint accounts, and that woman can fall in love so deeply with that man, they will get joint accounts. And what will happen? I have cover stories about that. When the man have drained the whole account, took everything, and ran off. I have these stories on that also. They know what to do. Yeah, they know exactly what to do. You're not going to be the love of their life. That's like the woman before you wasn't the love of their life. And if you start to question them sometime about the other woman, they're going to dog, I don't want to talk about her. I don't want to talk about her because it hits a nerve. She just treated me so wrong. I was a loving man. I did everything. I worked hard, and then some of them, they just say, I don't want to talk about it. Because it strikes a nerve with them. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, this man went to jail for domestic violence and they let him out. And the next day, he pow her in front of her kids while taking them to school. She was staying with her mom. I believe it. I definitely do believe it. It's just so sad, y'all. It's sad. It is so sad. We got to be careful and and I always say too, don't be so quick to move a man in with you. And don't be so quick to move in with a man.
Yes.
Take your time. You take your time nowadays, you will find out them red flags will show quick.
Right.
Don't even tell them, because see, sometimes narcissists, what they do too, they'll start asking you who live with you, how many kids you got, where you work, stuff like that. Listen, if you got 5 kids, say you got 1. If you live by yourself, say you live with your mama.
There you go.
If you got a good paying job, say you work at Walmart. So you got to start throwing these men off, because sometimes women give men too much information immediately, and they shouldn't do that. Because what they're doing, they're preying on you right away. Yeah, they're preying on you. And why does it matter where you work, where you live, who you live with, when you just getting to meet somebody anyway?
Right.
Let's talk about me and you right now. We'll get to that as time go on. It's sad, but it's good to bring awareness to it. That's what I try to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? I try to just keep it going. Who want to listen, who don't. I can't make people come to my platform and listen to, stories and stuff that I do cover. But like I said, I try to always, match stories up with Romeca's story. I try to always do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like I said with the Dre story, I do believe it was some domestic violence there. I definitely do believe that. I just can't sit here and say that that relationship was perfect. I mean, just as my opinion as a person, I just can't sit here and say that that relationship was perfect because y'all seeing them out eating, shopping, going on trips. Come on now, y'all. Come on, the ones that been with me for a while. Come on. I know y'all more intelligent than that. I mean, I'm not saying what was done to him was right because it was not right at all. I declare that. But I just believe it was some type of something going on there with the both of them. Yeah. So, everything ain't gonna always be told. And do I say I agree with what happened to him? Hell no, not at all. Do that family need justice? Absolutely, they need it.
That's right.
Absolutely, they need it. No matter what. No matter what. Just like people try to make Romeca look bad. She's aggressive. She's a fighter. She's this. She's that. Hey, that don't stop what happened to her.
That's right. Senseless.
Right. The fact that she got gunned down like that. Okay. So, hey, that's the way it is. It's about what happened, what took place. That's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. And every family deserves justice for their loved one. Every family. They have a right to fight for that. And I hope they stand for it and fight for it.
Right.
Because nobody deserves to lose their life like that.
Right. There was absolutely no reason why that girl should have been gone from here today. There's no reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they getting their justice right now, baby. It may take, a little while for the trial to start because I told y'all before, it does take a while for a trial to start. It does. It's not just, something happened this year and the trial started this year.
Right.
It can take a year from now for a trial to start, so it does take time, for things like that to happen. But the thing is, she's in jail and they're getting it all together.
That's right.
They're getting it together. So.
And we'll have some answers sooner than we think. We're not going to have all of them, like you say.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We won't. We won't have all the answers, but we know justice is coming along. We definitely do know that. So it is what it is. And it always gonna be justice for me. I love those flowers that they gave the mom yesterday. They was beautiful.
Really?
Oh my God, they was beautiful. Man, they was beautiful.
Mm.
Wow, man. Oof, when I say beautiful, I don't know who gave her them flowers, but they was nice.
That's good.
And I know that made her feel so happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Miss Tina is such a beautiful person, Miss D. She's such a beautiful.
She is. She is. She definitely is. And she don't like all that drama and stuff like that. She like to keep the peace, So even through the mix of losing her child, she still tried to keep the peace. Still tried to keep the violence away. She did everything she could.
Right.
She only wanted one thing, justice for her daughter. And she deserved that. She deserved to get what she wanted.
Right.
Nobody don't deserve to be gunned down in the middle of the street like that. Nobody.
No reason.
No reason. Because you couldn't control your emotions. You decide I'm gonna take her life. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, because you're jealous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Everything takes time. Yeah, it does. It does. Yep, it definitely do. And this gonna take time, but we here.
That's it.
We definitely here. Yeah, because I don't think Holly coming home. I'm just so sorry, y'all. No, mm-mm. I don't think she's coming home, baby.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I don't either. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, the next court day is right around the corner soon because this is a short month too. So, hey, we ain't got much more longer left in this month. Shit, a couple of weeks.
You seen how see how fast February came anyway.
It did come fast, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, it did come fast.
But Amanda had talking about Amanda now. She had a brother. Didn't she have a brother too? It was her.
Yes. Yes, she did. She had a brother. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, she did. She was really hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
She was really, really hurt. Man, some people don't come back from stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You took their loved one life. Some people struggle with that the rest of their life. You'd be
And,
surprised. Some people tell people, oh, you can get over. No. Some people struggle with that the rest of their life.
right.
That's crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
I would never tell somebody, you can get over it. No. People have their ups and down days about it. You have good days, you have bad days. Because
Right.
things that you do can always bring back memories.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear songs that can bring back memory.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can go out and stuff, and you remember your loved one. The fun times that y'all had together. So no, no, no,
You so right.
no way, no way, no way.
And see another family member that resembles them and it bring you back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are too much evidence against her. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A whole lot of them.
Yeah.
And like Trina said yesterday, like it could be more coming. We don't know. It can be absolutely more.
And I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they have more than what we think they have.
Yeah. Because like I said, a lot of things we probably still don't know, y'all. That we do want to really know.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Just so sad. I just say everybody protect themselves and be careful, And I don't like to like tell people don't date because I'm not like that. I like for people to enjoy their life and date, but just be careful when you date. Try to watch out for the red flags. If you see them, Lord Jesus, just going on.
Right.
Just, cut it off easily. Don't do it
Mm-hmm.
maybe on the phone, not in front of him, because you don't know how this person really is and how they will react. You
Right.
know, if you feel like you dating someone for a month or two or something like that, and you seen some things that you don't like, you heard some things that you don't like, you know, do it on the phone. but always keep it as though he don't know where you live, where you work. Don't give out all your information. Then a month or two later, you tell this guy you don't want to be bothered, because now you're gonna be in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be starting to get, oh my God, he know where I live. Oh my God, he know where I work. If he don't know where you work, he don't know where you at. You can block him from your phone. You know what I'm saying? You can still feel eased. But once you start giving out all that good information and all that stuff, you might not feel easy about that. You know what I'm saying? So try to keep some of your stuff confidential. Even with your children, if you're going through things with your children, try not to put so much information out there like that.
Don't tell them what school your children go to.
Yeah, don't tell them none of that. None of that. Because sometimes these men is stalkers, honey, girl. No. So try to keep some things a secret. Don't tell everything.
Right.
You don't need that. So if you decide, you know what, he's not what I'm looking for. He's really not, break that shit off right on the phone. Break it off on the phone. Tell him how you feel. Hear what he got to say. Break it off. If you definitely mean what you say, then after that, if he keep calling you, block him.
Mm-hmm.
Block him.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And sometimes it's not even good to tell guys you on social media. You know what I'm saying? Don't even tell them your social media account. They'll start stalking you from there, sending inboxes, all that kind of crazy, weird shit, y'all. Like, yeah. If they actually do use social media, tell them no. I wouldn't even give him my real name straight up. If you got a nickname that you use, give him that. He don't have to know your real name.
Right.
Sometimes we got to start moving different.
Mm-hmm. Especially in this day and time.
Yes. Yes. You have to definitely start moving different. You really do. Baby, these men ain't playing.
Because you better believe they're not telling you all the information.
Say it again. Say it again.
Not.
And if you do ask them anything 9 times out of 10, if they ain't right and they know what they're coming for, they're gonna lie to you anyway. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna lie to you anyway. Yeah. So that's the way the game go, y'all. It's sad to say it, but it's real life. This is real life, y'all. We living in real time. That these men are really, really off the chain. Some of them anyway. They literally off the chain. Sometimes, you find out a little too late that they're off the chain. Yep. But I hope y'all did enjoy that little video, because I wanted to bring that to y'all, because it just put me in the mind of, what happened to Romeca. So I wanted to share that video today. So
I'm glad you did, because like I said, I forgot all about that. But I was just through YouTube and seeing her service, and like I said, it was so beautiful, and I didn't even know what had happened.
Because when it was sent to me yesterday, I watched it. I watched some of it because I fell asleep. I was so tired. I get so tired sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. They don't know how it is to come up with commentary, 5 days a week. That's why I said I was gonna start taking every other Friday off, because I do be tired. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Then, doing things in my real life, and I really actually I be tired sometimes. I really do. I be tired, So, I love my supporters and stuff, but sometimes it get very hard and tired. I get overwhelmed sometimes, so. But my true ones, they know.
Yeah, you really do a great job. And I'm not just saying this to sugarcoat you, but you do a great job. That you really do.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Auntie. I definitely do appreciate that. I really do. You know, and special for somebody was in my chat, I think last week, they told me, they was like, Miss D, I really salute you that you really don't get paid for your channel and you really do this. I
Mhm.
said, thank you. Thank you.
And you know what drew me to you was your demanding tone, your voice tone. That drew me to you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It was like to the point. You was straight shooter, and I love that. You know, you didn't like drama, and it drew me to you.
Yeah, I don't like all that drama stuff. That shit don't sit well with me. I just try to do my commentary, Auntie, and try to stay on a positive note and just going on about my business. You know, get on off of here and do what I got to do. Like I'm going to get off of here now and get me some dinner cooked and just chill out for the day. You know, listen to me some music. You know, and just chill out for the day. That's it. I try to come in peace and leave in peace. That's what I do. You know.
But you
All
said
that.
here for tomorrow.
Huh? What I'm gonna do tomorrow?
You said you had another video.
Yes, I'm gonna look up some today. I think I want to do maybe 2 tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do maybe 2 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna look up some videos today and stuff. And I gotta get my thumbnails because you know you gotta do your thumbnails. You know you gotta send them in so they can make them. And oh, that Auntie, that's a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they generate it. You send them in, tell them what you want on it. You send the pictures, you know, and you got to type in what you want and how you want them to make it, and they generate it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes, like over the weekends, I would generate like 2 at a time, so I will have it. I don't have to keep doing it every day. So sometimes I do that too. Yeah.
Well, where's Miss Smith?
Miss Smith probably working.
Okay.
Yeah, I get up with her tomorrow because I'm going to get up off of here.
I got you. I got you. Well,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I really did, and thank you again for the video, Amanda. Because, like I say, I forgot all about that case and stuff. So that was really beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you for coming up. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Auntie.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Love
All
y'all.
right. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. I'm going to get up off of here. I thank y'all for timing in. I appreciate everybody that came through today. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay prayed up. Be safe out here in these YouTube streets. And always remember to keep God first. And I would definitely see you guys tomorrow on the next broadcast. Peace and love.